This is the day after last night where I was making the video about the neighbor behind me having all of my food delivered to her apartment, or the delivery man taking my food to her apartment. And this is a neighbor that has been gang stalking me for the past 3 years. Her and her children have progressively gang stalked me. And last night I was recording some of what happened. I'm about to use my onions and see it's a hole in this right here where she opened up my onions. Now, why are you opening up my onions? She may have taken one. She may have taken one. Just like she opened up my cake. Why are you opening my cake and you know you didn't order that cake? Why did you open it? She pulled a hole in these onions. She broke the top on my honey. And she was telling me uh, when I went back to get the rest of my food that she didn't have in bags. She had taken the rest of my food that she still had. She had taken them out of the bag. Now, you had already seen that this wasn't your food, but you took my food out of their bags. You opening up my items. Now, there's no way that this woman accidentally thought this was her stuff. Why'd you tear holes and stuff and break the caps on top of the food and opening up shit that you know you didn't order? Because she's gang stalking me. She wanted to touch all on my food, to tamper with it, to ruin it, and either the people that she's involved with, her the handlers who tell her to do these type of things, or tell the gang stalkers to do these type of things to get your stuff, try to poison it and tear up your items, tamper with your stuff. And sometimes they just take it upon themselves to do these things because they are soulless, wicked beings. Either way, you can see, I was about to get an onion out, uh, but it's already opened. And I want to record this and get this, all of this is evidence of my gang stalking. And these are the things that I went back there, the things she had taken out of the bags. And I guess she wasn't going to give me my stuff. I guess she was going to try to keep it for herself. This, 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 and a couple of other items. My oil, one of my oils. She pulled look, I didn't see that last night. She pulled this off of there. Now, if you thought that these were your items, why'd you pull off the labels and break the caps on stuff, tear a hole in the food that you weren't even about to use? Why'd you do all of that? See, this is proof that she's lying and she's gang stalking me. And this woman, her and her children have progressively harassed me and gang stalked me since I've been in this residence over the past 3 years. Now, if you thought this was your food, why'd you do these type of things to your own food? No, she did this because it's mine. And she's a liar. And she just wanted to ruin my things. This is her being passive aggressive towards me. Angry because I'm able to feed myself. They want me over here starving and uncomfortable. You see, that's their way of earning they gang stalking stripes. The more you suffer, the better off for them. The more money and things that they get from the government and military and police that's using them, and the elitists and corporations that are behind the gang stalking campaigns on the people in the U.S. and on this earth that are funding this terrorism, domestic terrorism. You see all of this? All of this is proof that this woman is gang stalking me. If she thought this was her food, why'd she tear all these holes and everything? Why'd she take all these things out of the bags? And then when she gave me my stuff, didn't give me all of my stuff. either she wanted me to come back to her apartment for some reason, and she's obsessed with me too. She may have wanted me to come back, or she may have just been planning on keeping my food that she didn't give to me. Either way, this is gang stalking, and all of this is proof. So, yeah, these are the type of things a targeted individual has to go through. And this has been happening to me for over a decade, about 15 years or more, progressively. And these people have gotten to the point, or these beings, these soulless creatures have gotten to the point, just total lawlessness. They don't even care anymore about breaking the laws, and you know they're becoming so sloppy with everything they do. But the prophecy of Nefertiti, look that up. The lament with Asclepius and I believe Imhotep 5,000 years or more ago, and then the Bible 2,000 plus years, which is 3,000 years after those two, the lament and the prophecy of Nefertiti. They all speak about these things and about what would be happening on this earth. So, you know, in the Bible, it would be the last days. Look up the last days, what it says about the last days in the Bible, in Revelation, and some other scriptures. So look at all of those things. But it started back in 5,000 years ago or whatever. Some of the things you can look at that talks about what would be happening in our times. And you will see all of these things here is the things that those prophecies, laments, and scriptures we're talking about, that the people in the last days of this wicked system would just get out of hand. All the lawlessness, breaking laws, all the corruption, wickedness, violence, and evil on this earth. And people that do things like this to people like me, whether we be what they call whistleblowers, truth tellers, activists, or the original organic autochthonous people of the earth who are being imprisoned and oppressed here by the wicked, who do things like this to us when we don't get down with the crew. May we be protected in these times, and may we receive vindication, and may we receive protection from the real Most High, Zambia, and may we make it through the last of these wicked days. Ashe. Yeah, I just wanted to take a video of this. This is about, I think, 5 days later after I made the video about this female that lives on the other side of the apartment from me, or lives behind me, having all of my groceries delivered to her apartment. She's a gang stalker, and she's been progressively stalking me for 3 years or more, her and her children. And so I'm about to use this avocado, right? And I turn it over. You can see that it's old, that this mark is old, because look at the coloring around it, it's black. That's an old mark. So she must have done this the night that she had my groceries delivered to her. So another one of my items that she tampered with, she stuck something in it. So this is like another item that she tampered with, caused some type of uh, destruction or whatever. You see that? It's like an old wound. So you could tell that it's, been there a while. So you know that I'm not telling a lie or making this up. Because if it was a fresh wound, it wouldn't be black around where the cut is at. So this happened the night that she had my food in her apartment. So how is it that you thought this was your food but you caused all this damage, put all this damage in these items, and took all of the stuff out the bag. By the time that you saw at least two of the items, you had to know this wasn't your food that you claimed that you ordered. This female knew this wasn't her food. As a matter of fact, like I said, I think that she paid that man to bring this to her apartment so that she could look through it and do these things that you see have been done to my items. So, yeah, that's confirmation right there. The spirit often gives me confirmations. So, this female knew what she was doing was wrong, and she, this is just gang stalking. And I'm showing all of this evidence. I'm not making up things. Nothing is wrong with my mind. I have consistently showed over the past 2.5 to 3 years that these people are gang stalking me. So I just wanted to get this on video. And like I said, this is about 5 days later.